These are among my favorite things. Guys, hey, we're back. We just shot our Disneyland foodie guide for Disneyland and DCA, the regular foodie guide. Today, or in this episode, we're going to be looking at the foodie guide specifically for the Festival of Holidays, the Food and Wine Festival that's going to be happening starting November 11th at California Adventure. These are some of my favorite things. I love Festival of Holidays. I love food and wine. Festival of Holidays but it's way more. It's way more than just food, even though that's a major part of it. Some of the best shows happen there at DCA. We're talking about Viva Navidad, the Toy Drummers, mostly kosher, Blue 13. It's so much fun. But today, we're starting with the foodie guide for the Festival of Holidays. Let's get started. Let's look at what the kiosks have for us. I think the kiosks are mostly the same. There's one new one this year. The kiosks stay the same, the names, but the menus often change, and that's where we're going to be focusing today. Starting with favorite things. They have a new chicken tikka masala with cardamom, basmati rice, lemon. Oh boy. I'm going to go with raita, cilantro, and garlic naan crumble. I tried something like this last year. I was not impressed. I don't know if this is going to be the same thing. It says it's new, but I remember being a little underwhelmed by that dish. And then there's a new churro toffee cold brew latte cocktail, Joffrey's coffee. Not a fan. Mexico origin blend coffee. It's very. Joffrey's doesn't have enough. You know what I mean? It's like light beer. Coffee liqueur, demerara, cinnamon sugar, vanilla bean, and almond milk garnished with churro syrup, whipped cream, and chocolate toffee crumbles. That's a lot going on there. Making Spirits Bright. A Mickey Mouse shaped gingerbread cookie. That looks very fun. A new Santa's Milk and Cookies Hot Cocoa. Inspired by the Disney Plus series of Santa Claus, which I guess hot chocolate is a major, player in the Santa Claus movies. So maybe they come up with a new hot chocolate. Maybe his little helper comes up with a new one. Whole milk with flavors of cookies and cream and white chocolate topped with flavored white cream or whipped cream. It doesn't sound great, but I'm willing to try. And then there's a new red wine flight, Sebastiani Cabernet Sauvignon, Coup de Merlot, and Alexander Valley Vineyards Syrah. Okay, and a white wine flight. Grandma's Recipes. Grandma's Recipes is featuring a new Impossible meatloaf with mashed potatoes, classic gravy, and crispy shallots. I don't know. That can't be what's pictured. No, that's the cheesecake. Every time I've questioned whether or not I should try the Impossible thing, I've never regretted it. I'm going to be trying the Impossible meatloaf this year. That pictured, though, is the pumpkin layered cheesecake, which is layers of New York style cheesecake, pumpkin gooey cake, and graham cracker topped with spiced chantilly and a chocolate decoration. Okay. And that is a hummingbird cocktail, bourbon, creme de banana liqueur, pineapple juice, banana puree, butter pecan syrup, cinnamon sugar, demerara, and vanilla. That's the second time we've seen that one. Vanilla bean garnished with pineapple wedge. Let me say at this point, people often get the sip and savor pass. Remember, you cannot use the sip and savor pass on these drinks, and that drink right there is probably going to be like $14. Just saying. We covered that the sip and savor pass is. I kind of don't recommend it because every time I purchased it, I didn't use it all. I always thought, hey, we're going to save a few bucks, but you have to be really conscious of what you're doing with it to save the actual money. And if you just use it randomly, you won't save any money, and you may not even use all the tabs. Twice I've done that where I've not used all the tabs. Over at Merry Mashups, they have a turkey poutine. Is that right? Poutine? Layers of roast. This looks fun. Layers of roasted turkey, sweet potato bites, cheese curds, and gravy topped with frosted cranberries. I don't know how that's going to taste, but I want to eat it. That's going on the list of things I tried this year at Food and Wine. And they have a new spicy apple cider margarita. Okay, I'll try that. That's probably going to be like $14 also. Holiday Duets. It's got a new mac and cheese dish. Now, there's always some kind of new variation of mac and cheese at Food and Wine, at every Food and Wine for that matter. So this season is no different. This one is a Southern mac and cheese, Cajun-style mac and cheese with andouille sausage and spiced panko crunch. I do love crunch in my mac and cheese. I do love spice. I do love a spicy flavor, a spicy note in my mac and cheese. So the Cajun is going to be spicy, I'm sure, as is the andouille sausage. I love andouille sausage. That sounds great. The pork belly adobo, I've had that. The pork belly is very fatty. So if you don't like fatty foods, don't try the pork belly. And then the other new thing they have there is the huckleberry sake sangria. Is that right? Is that sake? Merlot, sake, huckleberry syrup, orange juice, and cinnamon syrup topped with sparkling water and garnished with an orange wheel. Looks fun. It looks fun. The other thing that's pictured, but is not new, or it is new, is the Ceylon Splash, which is, oh wait, is that pictured? That's not pictured. I can't tell. Ceylon black tea, passion fruit juice, coconut syrup, and calamansi puree garnished with an edible purple orchid. That is pictured, because that is an edible purple orchid. You ever eaten an edible purple orchid? It says edible, but it doesn't taste like it's edible. It tastes like a purple orchid. Twist on tradition. Another mac and cheese dish. This one's curry. Curry mac and cheese with cilantro oil and crispy garbanzos. I'm kind of getting burnt out on cilantro. People overuse that, so I'm not sure if I'll be trying that. I'm not sure if I want cilantro in my curry or in my mac and cheese. I don't mind curry though. And that is a guava melon lassi. Guava nectar, rock melon syrup, non-fat yogurt, and honey garnished with cinnamon, whipped cream, and honey-flavored cereal. I couldn't wait to finish reading that because I saw the picture of what's next. Not new. They do this every year, and every year I get it. It's the impossible chorizo queso fundido topped with chopped cilantro, served with house-made tortilla chips. Fantastic. It is so good. It is the thing you wait in line for, the chorizo queso fundido. Love it. I highly recommend it if you haven't tried it yet. It's been around for years. I'm getting one of those. They do have something new. None of the stuff that's pictured, all this new stuff from Brews and Bites, my God, but they pictured the thing that we've gotten for years. They don't show us any of the other things. They got some new beers. That's all. That's what that is. It's because they're all beers. They don't photograph well. Beer doesn't photograph well. But there's a whole array. I recommend pulling this list up. I'll link it. But there's a whole array of beers that you can try there. My goodness. It's just on and on and on and on and on until we get to Winter Sliderland. They have a new holiday ham slider with cranberry bacon jam and Gruyere on a salt and pepper brioche bun. Looks like something that you could get at Jack in the Box. Remember the bun they used to put on Jack? Okay. That looks really good. So too does the brisket slider with smoked onions and horseradish ketchup on a pretzel roll. The pretzel roll, I remember it being a little too, I got one of those last year. It needs to be softer, a little more doughy. Okay, there's a new cherry mango punch, but not pictured, and a new tiramisu Yule log cocktail that's not pictured. Visions of sugar plums. Sweet potato stuffed corn muffin with red beans, rice, and green onions. I don't think that's pictured. Chocolate bourbon flavored tart made with Twix cookie. Okay, now they're getting Twix in there. Usually it's like Snickers or I've never seen Twix used as a topping before. That's new. And a cranberry chai pisco punch, South American brandy, cranberry. Brandy always tastes better when it's cold out, right? Am I right? Lemon juices with cranberry and chai syrups garnished with a lemon wheel. Looks fun. And that delicious looking purple thing is a piña hibiscus mezcal mule. Mezcal, pineapple, ginger, lemon puree, pineapple lemon juices, hibiscus syrup, and ginger beer garnished with a pineapple wheel. Liz would love that. She loves mules. Okay, no pictures here for treats for Santa cart. Santa's milk and cookies, hot cocoa inspired by the Disney series of Santa Claus. That's new. And a cookie decorating kit. That they say it's new, but they've had decorating kits for years. And was that it for the? That's it for the kiosks. I don't even remember talking about the new one. Cocina Cucamonga has a new capirotada Mexican bread pudding with raisins, peanuts, walnuts, and green apples topped with fresh bananas, sweetened condensed milk, and toasted coconut. Sounds fun. And they have also a holiday ponche. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a guava drink. Let's see. The Viva Navidad at Paradise Garden Grill. Okay, they got a new menu at Paradise Garden Grill. That's something to do. They always change it out for the seasons. They have a new albondinga soup. It's impossible meatballs in a vegetable soup. Getting that. Loaded yucca fries topped with arbol chili cheese sauce, carne asada, guacamole, sour cream, and pickled. My goodness. Pickled red onions. There's a lot going on there. I'm not sure if I'm getting that. I wish we had pictures on more of this stuff. They have the pozole. We got the pozole last year. It was pretty good. Chicken tinga arepa. Handmade arepa topped with refried beans, chicken tinga, cabbage, avocado, and queso fresco. Queso fresco is fantastic. I love it. It's also very, very good. Chicken tinga burrito. That's new. Chicken tinga, rice and beans, and a flour tortilla served with corn tortilla chips. And mango tres leches parfait with white cake and mango puree topped with caramel chantilly, green whipped topping, and sprinkles. That's new. They are not showing us any of this stuff. It's more fun. When I do these videos, it's way more fun when they've got a picture with it. Pacific Wharf Cafe has a new holiday sandwich, black forest ham, whole grain mustard spread, cranberry mayo, and arugula. 4 times we've seen arugula now. They've got a new chicken tortilla soup with grilled corn. I love chicken tortilla soup. And we'll skip that. Let's see. Skip that. Pim Tasting Lab has snack molecules, whatever. They've always got those. Smoke Jumpers Grill. Loaded latkes. That's one of the things we previewed in that other video with a loaded latkes. And that was the drink that I talked about that looked like Christmas in a cup. One of the most festive looking things. That's the other one is better than looking than this. That is the Mistletoe Mule. Terran Treats has a new hot chocolate churro. That's probably not going to be very good, I don't think. And then, okay, that's it. And then Downtown Disney, Naples has a tikka masala pizza. And Tuk Tuk. Ooh, this is interesting. Tuk Tuk, which is inspired by Diwali. Blanco tequila, ginger syrup, tamarind syrup, and lime juice shaken on the rocks and garnished with a lime wheel and chili lime seasoning. I want to know what a Tuk Tuk tastes like. I didn't think I did, but now I do. Now that they've described it. Tortilla Joe's has some new tamales. Tamales are big during the holiday season, obviously, so they're getting in on the act. Dulce de leche tamales. Cinnamon evaporated milk, regular milk, cajeta de calaya, vanilla extract, sugar, and cream cheese topped with pecans and powdered sugar. Pecans on a tamale. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Not sure how I feel. I just like regular tamales, regular holiday tamales. What's wrong with that? Guys, that is our guide to festival holidays. We're going to be eating a bunch of that. We're going to be doing that the first day, November 11th. We're going to be doing that. And then going to Disneyland to try more of their foods and seeing the shows and sights. On the opening day of Christmas, we're talking about fireworks. We're talking about the lighting ceremony. We're talking about the parade. We're going to be covering this thing in depth for the first couple of days of the season. Stay tuned to Fresh Baked. I cannot wait to get into this for you guys. We're going to be working around the clock, and as I mentioned on the other video, we're going to also be seeing Wakanda Forever Thursday night, and then on the 12th, I think on Saturday, that's when we're going to do the Wakanda Forever Taste of Wakanda. We already previewed that, but that's also on the menu for the holiday season coming up starting November 11th. I'm so excited that I'm demolishing my set. I'm so excited for this. I can't wait. Fresh Baked. I hope you can't wait either. Stay tuned. Follow us on Instagram at _FreshBaked, on Twitter at FreshBakedDisney, that's fresh with no E, and on TikTok at Fresh Baked Disney. If you like our show and want to show your support, please do consider joining our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/freshbaked. Otherwise, thanks again for watching, everybody. We love you. Be safe out there. Be kind to one another. And Fresh Baked, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is going to be so fun. I can't wait. It's 2 more days to go. Two more? Starts tomorrow. Wakanda Forever. It all starts tomorrow night. Fresh Baked.